So wear a mask, stay 6 feet apart, do those basic things. Those are what we refer to as the non-pharmaceutical interventions that can truly save lives. So we don't have to, we don't have to learn more about people that have been torn asunder, families who've lost a loved one, who can never do the things so many of us take for granted, and that's reach out and make a phone call and hear a loved one's voice. So this is sober. This is the reality. This is the world we're currently living in. This is what we're doing, everything in our power to mitigate. We want to eliminate. We will eliminate, ultimately eliminate this disease, but we have work to do. Again, in the tunnel, though there's light at the end of the tunnel. In order as well to help with that, I want to bring back a slide I had last week. Last Thursday, we announced California Notify. This is, again, all about tools in the toolkit. This is just another tool in the toolkit. None of this is absolute, none of this is just additive. These are just ability to use technology. Use technology we're all familiar with, our smartphones. Some of you have the Android platform. Google, some of you have the iPhone platform. And both Google and Apple have joined forces with the state of California on a program called California Notify. Again, launched last Thursday. 6.5 million people have activated so far, which is not bad. Though it'd be nice we can double that still. But 6.5 million people, not bad. And I want to encourage you to, if you haven't, learn about it first. It's opt-in, not opt-out. Privacy protected. It's not a contact tracing device. It's Bluetooth, and it uses these anonymous keys. I can get into all the technical points, and I know we have a lot of trust building to do on that point, but I encourage you to learn about those things. And 6.5 million people have already availed themselves. Apple iPhone, you just go into the settings, you scroll down to the exposure notifications. You can do it right now as you're watching, listening. It's very easy to do. It's literally 2 or 3 prompts, and you've got it up and running. You can go to Google, the Android platform, you just go to Google Play, and you can download the app and learn more about what it is and what it isn't. But I encourage you to take advantage of this tool, as, again, over 6 million Californians have just in the last few days. So, look.
Roughly 40 million doses of vaccines by the end of December. Despite that, public health officials say people should not let their guard down.
Nothing should really change right now.
The U.S. government won't put COVID-19 screenings in place for passengers traveling from the UK. Health experts believe current vaccines will be effective against the new strain.
There may be a day when we do have a variant that doesn't respond to these vaccines, and that's okay too, because that's what happens with seasonal flu.
And as fears over the new strain continue, so do worries about a wave of new COVID-19 infections as millions travel over the Christmas holiday. Public health officials are still issuing strong warnings.
Don't host parties or gatherings at your home or anywhere else with people you don't live with.
AAA estimates about 85 million Americans will travel over the holidays. In New York, Eric Sean, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
A 30% reduction in holiday travel is expected compared to years past. This is all thanks to the pandemic and tougher COVID-19 restrictions. And with a closer eye on the airports right here in the Bay Area, we turn to KTVU's Frank Malicote. And Frank, the Christmas rush much lighter compared to previous years here.
Yeah, just a little bit, Mike. Good afternoon to you. And it's all about staying healthy and heeding the advice of both health and state here in California officials. And their message is pretty simple. If you can stay home over the holidays, please do so and slow the surge of COVID-19. Now, the virus has nearly halted traffic at SFO. Travel was down 81% for the first 2 weeks of December. 191,000 passengers passing through security checkpoints just the past couple of weeks, compared to more than 1 million this time last year. Bonetta San Jose is also down. Oakland International has not released its numbers just yet. But pandemic and all, it did not slow down 2 SFO travelers we spoke with this morning off to London and Costa Rica.
I mean, I'm taking precautions and everything else, and yeah, there is that worry there. But as long as you follow the rules, I guess, and hopefully going to be safe and see my family. I try not to worry. I think that
It's so bad, three major healthcare systems produced a very sobering message for those that need a strong reminder about traveling in the next few weeks.
This surge is beyond what anybody could have imagined. If people continue to gather for the upcoming holidays, we are going to cripple our hospital system.
It's the number of beds filling up very quickly.
Now, the big hurdle for travelers is, of course, that 10-day quarantine for anyone that's coming to the Bay Area from over 150 miles away. That COVID restriction will likely keep our airports and some of the major highways quiet over the next few weeks. Also, the weather. We got a big snowstorm coming up here.
To bring up a standalone bill to increase the payments. To do so requires the agreement of the Republican leader. This agreement is necessary in the House and the Senate. If the president truly wants to join us in $2,000 payments, he should call upon Leader Kevin McCarthy to agree to our unanimous consent request. Now, there's no word yet from Republican leaders in the House or Senate as to whether they will go along with this vote and amend the stimulus bill. Politically, it is very unlikely, since Senator Mitch McConnell had said that they were firm, Republicans were firm on capping those payments at $600. But
you one last time.